over half a century, the Audi brand has meticulously crafted a reputation for clean, Bauhaus-inspired design, impeccable interior quality, and the legendary grip of its Quattro all-wheel drive system. It is a marque defined by a sense of quiet confidence and sophisticated restraint. To the casual observer, an Audi is the epitome of modern, understated luxury, a well-tailored suit in a world of automotive fashion that often shouts. This polished surface, however, conceals a staggering depth of technology, clever conveniences, and thoughtful engineering nuances known only to the most dedicated owners and brand enthusiasts. This is not a story about flashy, dramatic gestures. Instead, it is a deep dive into the very essence of Audi's core philosophy, Vorsprung durch Technik, or progress through technology. Beyond the brochure specifications and the well-understood features lies a hidden world of functionality designed to enhance the driving experience, provide surprising solutions to everyday problems, and reward the owner who seeks a deeper connection with their vehicle. This is an exploration of the secrets hiding in plain sight, the pro-level tips that unlock the full, complex genius of the four rings. From mastering the digital domain of the MMI to understanding the mechanical soul of its various drivetrains, this is the guide to transforming your relationship with your Audi from that of a simple driver to a true connoisseur. If you are enjoying, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Part 1, the digital domain, mastering the MMI and virtual cockpit. At the heart of any modern Audi is a sophisticated digital ecosystem, a nexus of screens and software that serves as the primary interface between driver and machine. While beautiful and intuitive on the surface, the MMI, multimedia interface, and the acclaimed virtual cockpit are laden with shortcuts, customizations, and hidden menus that can fundamentally change the user experience. The MMI's hidden depths and shortcut secrets. The MMI touch response system is designed for ease of use, but its true power is revealed through a series of pro tips. One of the most useful yet underutilized features is the ability to create custom shortcuts. Instead of navigating through menus to find a frequent destination, favorite radio station, or specific vehicle setting, you can simply press and hold any icon on the lower screen. This action adds it to a persistent shortcut bar on the left side of the screen, providing instant one-touch access. An even faster trick is the three-finger tap. Tapping the main screen with 3 fingers simultaneously brings up the shortcut bar, allowing you to access your favorites without ever taking your eyes off the primary navigation or media display. For the truly adventurous, the MMI holds a deeper secret, the green menu or engineering menu. This diagnostic interface, used by Audi technicians and developers, provides access to the system's core parameters. While access on the newest MMI systems requires a diagnostic tool like VCDS or OBD11 for safety reasons, exploring this menu, with extreme caution, allows for a world of customization. Users can change the startup splash screen to an S or RS logo, enable features not available in their region, such as the in-motion video player for passenger use only, activate the hidden lap timer on non-S models, or fine-tune audio equalizer settings beyond the standard options. A critical word of warning: improper changes in the green menu can disrupt essential vehicle functions, so this is a realm reserved for experts who understand the risks involved. Beyond menus, mastering the natural language voice command system is key. It's far more powerful than many realize. Instead of stilted commands, you can speak conversationally. Saying "I'm cold" will prompt the MMI to ask what temperature you'd like. "Find me a well-rated Italian restaurant with parking" initiates a Google search with those specific filters. You can even control granular functions by saying "activate the seat massage for my back" or "turn on the interior ambient light in blue." This digital integration extends beyond the car itself via the My Audi app. While many use it for remote locking, its true potential lies in trip planning. You can find a destination on your phone and send it directly to the car's navigation system, so it's ready to go when you start the engine. You can also check the vehicle's status in minute detail, not just fuel level, but whether the doors are locked, windows are closed, and even its precise park location. For parents or fleet managers, the geofencing and speed alert functions are invaluable, sending a notification to your phone if the car leaves a predefined area or exceeds a certain speed. The virtual cockpit, more than just a pretty display. Audi's virtual cockpit was a revolution in interior design, replacing physical gauges with a stunningly clear, configurable high-resolution display. But its capabilities extend far beyond simply choosing between a classic gauge view and a full-screen map. A simple but often missed pro tip for navigating the Google Earth overlay is the two-fingered zoom. While the scroll wheel on the steering wheel can zoom, placing two fingers on the MMI's main touchpad and pinching or spreading them will zoom the map on the virtual cockpit in a smooth, intuitive way, just like on a smartphone. On high-performance S and RS models, the standard display hides a secret sport layout. Accessible through the MMI's display settings, this view transforms the cockpit, replacing the two round dials with a large central bar graph tachometer, flanked by performance data like a G-force meter, real-time power and torque output gauges, and tire pressure and temperature readouts. This mode also provides access to a built-in lap timer, which can be started and stopped via a button on the steering wheel, allowing you to track your performance on a circuit. For the efficiency-minded driver, the virtual cockpit offers a dedicated efficiency program view. This is more than a simple miles per gallon readout. It provides a detailed real-time breakdown of the vehicle's energy consumption, even showing which auxiliary systems, such as the air conditioning or seat heaters, are drawing the most power. It actively coaches the driver with subtle visual cues and tips, like close windows for better efficiency, helping to cultivate a smoother and more economical driving style. Part 2. The mechanical soul, deconstructing Vorsprung durch Technik. While the digital interface is the brain, Audi's mechanical and electrical systems are its heart and soul. Here, the progress through technology mantra is expressed in sophisticated drivetrains and adaptive chassis systems that are often misunderstood. The many faces of Quattro, not all AWD is created equal. Quattro is to Audi what V12s are to Lamborghini, an iconic brand-defining technology. However, a major pro tip is understanding that Audi uses several distinct Quattro systems, each engineered for a specific vehicle architecture and purpose. For the purist, the true Quattro is the one found in its longitudinal engine models, A4, A6, A8, Q5, Q7/Q8. These typically use a torsion style or, more recently, a crown gear self-locking center differential. This is a purely mechanical system that is always active. In normal driving, it distributes torque with a rear-biased split, typically 40 to 60 front to rear, giving the car the dynamic feel of a rear-wheel drive vehicle. When it detects a difference in speed between the front and rear axles, the very beginning of slip, it can instantly and seamlessly redirect the majority of the engine's power, up to 70% to the front or 85% to the rear, to the axle with more grip. Its proactive mechanical nature is what gives these Audis their legendary all-weather stability and dynamic handling. In contrast, Audi's transverse engine cars, A3, Q3, TT, use a different Quattro system typically based on a Haldex multiplate clutch. For efficiency, these vehicles operate primarily as front-wheel drive cars. The system constantly monitors for factors that precede wheel slip, such as aggressive throttle input or sharp steering angles, and can engage the clutch to send power to the rear axle in a fraction of a second. While highly effective and much more fuel efficient, it is fundamentally a reactive, on-demand system rather than a permanent all-wheel drive setup. The latest and most sophisticated evolution is Quattro with Ultra technology. This system, now used in many modern Audis including the A4 and Q5, is designed to offer the best of both worlds. It is a predictive intelligent system that uses a vast network of sensors to analyze driving style, road conditions, and driver inputs every 10 milliseconds. It aims to predict when all-wheel drive will be needed and engages it proactively. For example, if you approach a corner aggressively, it will engage the rear axle before you turn in. The true secret of Ultra is its efficiency. When you are cruising on a highway with no slip detected or predicted, the system can fully decouple the entire rear axle drive shaft, eliminating parasitic drag and allowing the car to operate with the fuel economy of a front-wheel drive vehicle. When needed, it can re-engage in just 200 milliseconds, seamlessly and imperceptibly. The air suspension's secret modes. For models equipped with adaptive air suspension like the Q7, Q8, a 6 all-road, and A8, the benefits go far beyond simply choosing between comfort and dynamic modes. A button in the MMI or on the center console unlocks a lift-off road mode. This raises the vehicle's body by several inches, providing significantly increased ground clearance for navigating rough tracks or deep snow, a secret capability many owners never use. Conversely, a hidden feature in the cargo area of wagons and SUVs is the loading mode. A small button inside the trunk allows you to lower just the rear suspension, bringing the load floor closer to the ground. This makes lifting heavy items like luggage, strollers, or groceries into the car significantly easier. Furthermore, the system has its own motorway mode. When driving at sustained highway speeds, typically over 120 kilometers per hour or 75 miles per hour, the suspension will automatically lower the vehicle by about 15 millimeters. This is an invisible feature that reduces the car's frontal area, decreasing aerodynamic drag, and improving both fuel efficiency and high-speed stability. Dynamic all-wheel steering, the secret to agility. Navigating a large vehicle like an Audi Q7 or A8 in a tight city can be stressful. Audi's secret weapon is dynamic all-wheel steering. This system, similar to those found on high-end sports cars, allows the rear wheels to steer. At low speeds, the rear wheels turn up to 5 degrees in the opposite direction of the front wheels. This virtually shortens the wheelbase, dramatically shrinking the car's turning circle. The pro-level result is that a massive Q7 with this system has a turning circle smaller than the much more compact Q3, making parking and U-turns remarkably effortless. At higher speeds, the system reverses its logic and turns the rear wheels slightly in the same direction as the front wheels, virtually lengthening the wheelbase and enhancing stability during lane changes and fast, sweeping turns. Part 3, the ownership experience, comfort, convenience, and quirks. Living with an Audi reveals a final layer of secrets, features designed to enhance comfort and solve minor annoyances, and maintenance quirks that every knowledgeable owner should know. The symphony of silence and the magic of light. One of the most impactful but least known options is acoustic glazing. This involves a special sound-absorbing film laminated between the layers of glass in the windscreen and front side windows. It's a subtle option box to tick on an order form, but its effect is profound, dramatically reducing wind and road noise. It's the secret to achieving that premium, vault-like quietness that separates true luxury cars from the mainstream. Audi's Matrix LED headlights are another piece of technology that feels like magic. They are far more than just bright, stylish lights. Using a forward-facing camera, the system identifies other vehicles on the road, The headlight is composed of dozens of individual LEDs that can be independently dimmed or switched off. The system then creates a tunnel or pocket of darkness precisely around the other cars, while keeping the rest of the road, the verges, and the overhead signs fully illuminated with high beam intensity. This allows you to drive with your high beams on constantly, providing maximum visibility without ever dazzling other drivers. Hidden comforts and clever tricks. Many common VAG group tricks apply to Audis. The wiper service position is essential. Turn the ignition on, then off, and immediately tap the wiper stalk down once. The wipers will move to the middle of the windshield, allowing for easy cleaning or blade replacement. The convenience key fob also has hidden talents. A long press of the unlock button will open all windows and the sunroof to vent a hot car, while a long press of the lock button will close them all. Delving into the seat memory system reveals further secrets. The numbered buttons don't just memorize the seat position. They can also store and recall the positions of the electrically adjustable steering column, the exterior side mirrors, and even the height and brightness of the head-up display, creating a truly personalized cabin profile for each driver. Maintenance pro tips: the secrets to longevity. For owners of Audis with the S-tronic dual-clutch transmission, the most critical maintenance secret is adhering strictly to the service schedule. This advanced gearbox requires a fluid and filter change at regular intervals, typically every 40,000 miles. The clutches generate fine particulate matter, and the mechatronics unit is highly sensitive to fluid quality. Skipping this service is a leading cause of premature and extremely expensive transmission failure. Another pro tip relates to Audi's excellent FSI and TFSI direct injection engines. While highly efficient, this design can lead to carbon buildup on the intake valves over time, as fuel is no longer being sprayed over them to keep them clean. At higher mileage, typically 60,000 to 80,000 miles, this can restrict airflow, leading to a subtle loss of power and efficiency. The Insider solution is a professional decarbonizing service, often called walnut shell blasting, which cleans the valves and restores the engine to its original performance. Conclusion: beyond the four rings. An Audi is far more than the sum of its parts or the elegance of its design. Its true genius, the very embodiment of Vorsprung durch Technik, lies beneath the surface. It is found in the predictive intelligence of Quattro with Ultra, the silent serenity afforded by acoustic glass, the magical illumination of matrix LEDs, and the hidden depths of its digital interfaces. To appreciate these features is to understand that every function, every line of code, and every mechanical component is part of a holistic, deeply integrated system designed to make the driving experience safer, more comfortable, and more engaging. Mastering these hidden functions and understanding these engineering secrets allows an owner to unlock the full, multifaceted potential of their vehicle. It elevates the relationship from one of simple transportation to a true partnership with a sophisticated, subtle, and deeply rewarding piece of technology. This is the ultimate pro tip. The greatest feature of any Audi is the satisfaction that comes from discovering the layers of thoughtful engineering hidden just beyond the four rings. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel.